African governments have been urged to invest more in research and innovation to enhance food security in the continent. This was said during the Food Security Conference held in the capital. On behalf of Agriculture Cabinet Secretary Mithuka Linturi, Phyllis Wangari Jane, Deputy Director Agriculture, noted that provision of dependable, affordable and adequate food for the continent cannot be gainsaid. For a continent whose population is expected to hit 2.5 billion marked by 2050, rating for challenges brought about by the population explosion and the climate change has never been urgent. Here are the details. Canada's International Development Research Centre and the Australian Centre for International Agricultural Research convened a two-day conference that started on Tuesday, the 20th of June, 2023, themed Cultivating Africa's Future, Enabling Resilient, Equitable and Sustainable Food Systems. The event brought together policymakers, research teams and private sectors, farmers, representatives, donors, non-government organizations, policymakers and eminent persons engaged in research, innovation, agriculture, and food security in the region. Delivering a message on behalf of Agriculture Cabinet Secretary Mithuka Linturi, Phyllis Wangari Jane, the Deputy Director Agriculture, noted that the provision of dependable, affordable and adequate food for the continent cannot be gainsaid. For a continent whose population is expected to hit 2.5 billion mark by 2050, rating for challenges brought about by the population explosion and climate change has never been urgent, and the biggest gap is that there is very little or no research being done. She was confident that at the end of this forum, stakeholders will come up with ideas and solutions to ensure food security in the continent.
Well choreographed, planned and executed pre, during and post-harvest agricultural policies and program, Africa will never stretch out a ball begging for food. The continent has enormous agricultural potential. Agriculturists believe that about 65% of the arable land left to feed the 9 billion people in the world by 2050 are in Africa.
Africa has the potential to not only feed itself, even with a growing population, but to become a net exporter of food rather than an importer as it is now. That was noted by the Director of Climate Resilient Food System Division, IDRC, Mr. Santiago Albacoral.
The piece of this conference, and we will go a little bit more to the why, is what happens in the corridors, what is happening in the coffee breaks, what's happening in the lunch breaks, what is happening when we see the exhibitions on the back. It's the networking, the opportunity that this event gives you and give us.
A key part of Canada's foreign policy efforts, IDRC supports research in developing countries to promote growth and development. The result is innovative, lasting solutions that aim to improve lives and livelihoods. The conference is being hosted by IDRC and ACIAR. The two organizations have sponsored a program christened Cultivating Africa's Future Fund and funded programs in selected countries.